Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 4. So today we will do another mission, I think. Either the Lost Patrol or the Jewel of the Commonwealth. You can show this on the map. Looks to be kind of far away. We are pretty close to Diamond City, so... what's this? Oh, that was actually a local map. The more you know, kids, the more you know. So let's go to the Jewel of Commonwealth. We could just check these out on the map first to see where they are. There are anything that's decently close? Not really. Fair enough. Let's just go to Jewel of the Commonwealth. We will also level up, and we have 2 ranks. I want to keep one though, since if you need to go with additional locksmith or hacker, I want to be able to have at least 1 point I can use. But I will actually go with 1 more rank in sneak, like so. And we can also check if there is fast travel point closer. Okay, need to get out. Fast travel, fair enough. So the problem is that we don't have any ammunition for our best weapon. Oh, I really like this sky, and the lightning from it is really nice as well. Doesn't feel like you have witnessed nuclear war. But anyways, let's head over here. It's too bad you can't really see which weapon class every single weapon is, because I have 1 point in automatic weapons, but I have noticed that automatic weapons is... okay, did it turn into night? But automatic weapons isn't that great, since they use so much ammunition that you might just... So I kind of prefer single or semi-automatic weapons. Let's go for the main street. Table knife.
What are you gonna do with that?
I have no idea. By the way, how is our weight? Our weight is kind of alright. Let's run into a mine. That's usually what happens if you take the main route. Diamond City this way. Here is where we fought those super mutants. Concrete slab. I need concrete for my settlements. Let's check this house. Since there was fighting here, maybe there is some aluminum can. Yuck. Meat bag. Aluminum seems to be good. Crap. Come on, Preston, move out. Right, fair enough. Diamond City security. Let's not start firing just yet. Red X. Is this Diamond City? It seems... It's not like any diamond I have seen, but... This should be a prime target for any raiders, I think. But I guess there is a malfunctioning turret here. I think it's actually, did it say 5.56 millimeter ammunition, I guess. Oh, fusion cell, yeah, baby. Need that. Let's talk to the security guard here.
For Diamond City, just follow the signs.
Thank you. I like that he doesn't complain about me having his dead friend's armor.
See, you got one of those fancy Volt suits. Those one-size-fits-all.
Do you want one?
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like Christmas turkey.
You heard wrong, because I think I dealt with all these guys. Welcome, thank you.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter. Boom.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out.
Oh.
You want into Diamond City, right?
What? Who are you?
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Nice gate. Alright,
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? She's a sight. Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. A big wall, some power, working plumbing, schools, and some security goons are what make Diamond City the big monster it is. Oh, love it or hate it. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
okay. I was going to peek around first, but I guess not. Power line, school. Well, let's keep up with
Piper,
her.
who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
That a
scrapped for
statement, Mr.
parts.
McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Do I need to take a stand right now?
This really isn't any of my business.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No, no, no. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, A fine place to
Foreshadowing.
spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
Can we ask about Diamond City first?
What is this place anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the Commonwealth, with the strongest community and highest standards of living available. We have stores, doctors, schools, power, running water, and the Wall as our sacred protector. You'll learn more about the Wall soon, I'm sure. But I was talking about you. Come on now, what brought you all the way out here?
All the way, it was like, I don't know, 400 meters or something.
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
I'm not sure how open we should be with this guy.
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
Okay, let's try our luck with charisma.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have time
Failed.
for any more questions. I'm a busy man.
I should
Enjoy
really
your
invest
stay
more
in our
into
fair city.
charisma.
This is ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security always shrivels away when talk of missing persons
I've had
comes
enough
up?
of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Alright, sounds good. I wonder is Piper do that? The voice actor feels like I should know who it is. I should check that out. But first, take all their money! No, someone were before me. No,
Head on inside.
I'm not in charge. Well, I'm going to loot some cash registers first. Or lamps.
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I didn't mean to lie, officer. It all just happened so fast.
Oh, sure it did. Happened so fast you forgot all about basic human decency. Didn't your mother ever teach you to be honest? Hey, what's brought you into town anyway? Be good to note it down in the logs.
Let's
What's
ask
your
about
take
Diamond
on
City again.
City?
It's safe is what it is. Diamond City's got the best security anywhere. Like to think I have a hand in that. But I was asking about you. Come on. Just need to jot the reason you're here down in the logs.
I don't think it really matters that much. But let's go vague here.
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but we're under orders not to get involved in missing persons.
Okay.
There's a lot of Institute paranoia right now. We can't really risk fanning those flames with official action. What if people panic?
The Institute? What's that?
Ah, damn. Look, I really shouldn't have said that. They're just a scapegoat, alright? Something people blame when things go wrong. If you really want to know, there's a whole newspaper inside the city that won't stop talking about them. Public occurrences.
So, should I try this again?
I just need a little information, Danny. We can keep this off the record.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Come on, I have at least 4 in charisma. That's not this bad.
I'll ask somewhere else then.
Chin up. Maybe someone in town can help you?
I will not start bribing security personnel. And I can't even sweet talk them.
Hey.
Hello. Elevator. Better safe than sorry. Right, let's head in. Oh, loading screen. If I activate a mine within that time, you can disarm it. Oh. Alright.
Mayor McDonough has always been against the Minutemen. Never quite understood why.
Because he's a douchebag? Diamond City. Trailer park.
Kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Read the public and be prepared.
Alright, let's actually check the map. Since I know that there is actually a local map now. Look at this. Public occurrences. All Faiths Chapel. Right. We should also check quests. Store of the Century. Go to Piper's office. Find information about Sean. Right. I'm thinking we need to side with either the newspaper or the major
Prepare
or
to
something.
newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
So the Institute were the ones that made these synths, the robot people.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so. Someone's gone. And we all know why.
Well, that's
So
good.
you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there. And they'll grab you, too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
What's Diamond City have to offer?
A bunch of stores that yell at you if you touch anything, and a mayor that yells at you if you say anything. So it's kind of a do nothing, say nothing place. So what brought you here anyway?
I came here looking for someone.
Let me guess. That someone's gone missing, right? That's what I'm telling you. So who is it?
A baby boy. He was kidnapped.
A baby? Wow, that's a new one. Usually it's adults.
Well-
You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town who isn't afraid of this Institute?
Well, there is the detective,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Nick Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's him.
Go to Valentine's Detective Agency.
What else do you know about Mr. Valentine?
I know all the adults who go there won't admit it. Ain't that the way it is? No one's ever grateful for the people who help out the most.
Thanks. You were a big help.
Remember, the Institute's out there, newcomer. Watch your back.
Alright. Alright, so we can read the public occurrences. How many pages are this? Oh my freaking god! Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to read that. Can someone give me the short version? Well, tell you what, I will read this. Just because the fun of it. So, The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. And that's the journalist we met at entrance. Noodles, we all eat them, we all love them, and Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. So what? Diamond City has been here for 15 years? I'm not sure, but... From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takashi's programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is one of many shared human experiences, or is it? I was struck by this very question. Okay, how often do you get that question? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m, enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Major McDonagh sidle up to a stool and engage in a very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. Alright, so it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristic warm May evening in 2229 as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry. Okay, this is 60 years ago. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experience of drinking, smoking, talking and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There weren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening. Although some of the city's school residents certainly could have they not been forcibly removed, thanks to Major McDonald's anti-ghoul degree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrence exclusive interview. Alright, so we have one... Is this a woman that remembers what happened? Oh, I was there, right? Sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall, we all were, so what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter had it easy. He came into the town earlier that day and said he was from the out west. Okay, it didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he made everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth. And Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful until it wasn't. So one thing to remember is that we don't really know when Sean was taken from us, because Sean was taken and then we were frozen again, so he could have been taken for hundreds of years ago, but we don't know. Eustace continued her account of that evening and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on, must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went off from his face, all in an instant. And then his cheeks started twitching, kind of funny, and I remember watching him, clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then BAM! He shot Henry the barman right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. Alright, so is this Mr. Carter? Is he... is he a psychopath? Is he mind controlled? Is he a synth? Or was it a hitman? Or what is this all about? What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Okay, so he was a robot? Is this Terminator 2 or something? Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guard came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. It seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy. And he lay there like a dead crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early sims, you see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggest he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anybody. But at that time the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were and still are a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Major MacDonald last Wednesday night. In the same spot that Mr. Carter had, the synth went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for the members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? Alright. So, for 60 years ago there was a synth attack in a bar. But that's 60 years ago. But people are going missing kind of every year. I can't really see how this really ties in. I mean, first of all, it's such a long time ago, and people going missing in this post-apocalyptic wasteland doesn't seem that strange. You can just get eaten by a freaking ghoul, so yeah. But it's kind of interesting, and we will most likely talk to Piper about this in the next episode, but thanks guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye!